Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Tuesday, and it is the day after the storm. You can see it's a nice, calm, blue skies, a little bit of clouds inside the sky, but it's just absolutely a beautiful morning this morning. And it's one of those mornings where I just want to attack our project of working on that koi pond life support system, start working, putting together, assembling, connecting up pipes and things like that. But I promised all of you that I would put together a short video that has to do with the construction of the build. Remember, step 3 that gets us up to where we are today. So because I am a man of my words, we are going to do that first thing this morning. Then after that, I will begin working on the construction of connecting all those pieces, those bits and pieces for the life support system for our koi pond. So let's go ahead and get this all underway. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Well, before we get started today on our construction video of the koi pond, I want to share with you an observation I made this morning. Every morning I get up, I have my coffee, I walk outside, I kind of walk around the yard, and I will do this in the Philippines, I do this in our home in the US, but it's the miracle of nature. And the miracle of nature, when I'm talking about when you think something is gone. Remember those banana plants from the frost that we had here over the winter, that hard frost that we had, and everything got knocked down to the ground. Our sago palms, it looked like they were destroyed. Let me show you some of the banana plants that are coming back to life. I don't want to run into the bird feeder over here. But let me show you some of the sago palms, some of the banana plants. Everything will be back to normal again. Take a look at the sago palm here. And banana plants all coming back into play again. Here and here. And let me go show you on the other side of the house. Let me show, oh, look at the banana plants back here as well. And I'm not sure, oh yeah, we are the banana plants also around the patio area. And let's go back and look at some of the other plants around the side of the house over here. Look at the sago, all the new leaves that will be coming out on this one. Banana plants coming back to life over here. Banana plants. And check out this sago. It's been growing like crazy over the last few days. So all of these will come back. They will look like this at first and you'll think, oh no, they're gone. I will never see any more growth on that beautiful palm. But it will come back. And that's the miracle of nature. Let's go ahead and get back to where I wanted to start today out, which is showing you the construction of the koi pond in 2016 to where we are today. And then we will start working on assembly of the pipes and fittings and everything for the life support system. Hey, we had a tree, we had a little garden area right there. The tree got struck by lightning or something. We had to take it down. Then you see we had to dig out the root system from this tree before we could actually get started. Lots of digging. I don't have all the pictures for digging, but there was lots and lots of digging. Lots of roots that were really difficult to get out. Finally I got the roots out. Then The next thing was to work with the irrigation system, the existing irrigation that I had. I had to reroute all that. Then I had to make it where we had a bond beam. I had to pour some concrete with some rebar, and the bond beam will support the wall. Then I had one area that didn't have the bond beam that needed to be done. Then we got hit by Hurricane Matthew in 2016, made a big mess. And then I had to do the formwork for the bond beam to continue around the walkway. That was quite a challenge, but it got done. You can see here the concrete poured for the bond beam, the finishing pieces of it, and then we had to start putting up some of the blocks around. Digging right there, you can see we were digging the hole for the settlement tank and the skimmer, putting the piping in. This is the overflow pipe for the pond. It goes into the wetlands and area. More piping. The TPR jet for the deep section, the 4-inch pipe that goes into the settlement tank. And then you see now the bottom drain starting to get poured inside there and secured with concrete so it doesn't float up later on with the air bubble adapter on the top. Now you can see it with both the settlement tank and the skimmer. The liner was a multi-man job. The only thing that I requested assistance for, wetting down the underlayment so that the PVC does not slip. Here we are pulling it. This was over 300 pounds worth of, I think this was 45 mil PVC. Putting water in so it would start doing the formwork on the inside. And this was the beginning of the ledges going around. I had to do all the formwork in preparation for laying the concrete. This took several days. You can see the rebar beginning inside there. 3 sections of rebar to support the ledge, and the ledge is finally in place with some water inside there now. My new toy. I wish I would have had this at the very beginning of this project. It would have made life so much easier. And here I'm working on the T for the back of the waterfall. This will go to a water spout. This one will go to a water spout. This will be the input from the pump. And then the top will go to the color waterfall that goes on the very top. So I just cut off basically a piece of the 2-inch that will go inside here. We'll connect our adapter that's going to drop us down to a 1.5 inch, 2-inch to 1.5 inch. And this will feed our water spouts. So go ahead and get this guy all primed and ready to go. Do this without spilling. Put our primer on, put our cement on. Push it in. Okay, that one's good. When it goes to the adapter. This guy on. Hold it down a second. And there we go. And these will connect to the reducer 2.5 inch to 1.5 inch, and these are for the water spouts. Now, since these are threaded, the 2-inch to 1.5 inch, we're going to put some Teflon tape on there so that then we're going to tighten as much as we can hand tighten. We don't want to over tighten these. Teflon tape will prevent any leaks, PVC to PVC. We're going to put one of these on both sides of the four-way. Alright, so here we have the four-way that we just created. This one's going to go to the spout over there, wall spout on this side, and then we're going to go from here to the full drain up here. So this will go like this, and we'll have the adapter that goes from here up to this guy right here. And it's a real tight fit, but I didn't have much of a choice. I think the tighter fit's going to be on that one over there. We'll see how it comes out. I'm crossing my fingers. And there we go. Got the connection in place. All the plumbing set up for the waterfall. I'll pull a little shim out in a second. And I just got to clean up a little bit with some stone. Kind of hide a little bit of the stuff here. And then the front, basically going to look... let me go from the other side to get a better picture. The sun is shining the other way. So see, you got the two water spouts on the bottom, and up underneath the ledge you can see there'll be a lighted waterfall. I don't have all the stones in yet. I'll take a picture in a little bit after I get the stones in. Well, that's about it for today's video. Remember, today's video was just a recapture of the build from the summer of 2016 to the winter of 2016 before I went to the Philippines, and where it is at this point right now. The next step is going to be doing the fitting for all the life support systems, all the pipes, all the connections, get all that fitted properly, and I will show you how we'll be doing that here in the next couple of days. So that's the next big step. And then, of course, after we get all that done, plug everything in, and fingers crossed we get things working properly here. Of course, there's going to be some calibration. Some ball valves are going to have to adjust it for flow and things like that. Some of those 3-port diverter valves will get the correct flow for everything. So hopefully everything works out good. And that's about it for today. So I'm going to close, and the next one's going to be either tomorrow or the next day. We'll see when we start doing that. Hopefully the weather will be good so we can continue with this. So if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You will be subscribed, and you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, you have a wonderful and blessed day.